What did we say that multiples were? What do we have to do to get multiples? What did I just said it. Remember we talked about the videos?
Skip counting.
You have to skip count. So if you look at yours, do you see this one up there?
Yes, ma'am.
They started with the number 4. So the first multiple, what's the first 4?
4.
4. Okay, got that.
There are 2 4s.
What's the next? Because when you count by 4s, if I say, Alex, count by 4s, don't you start with 4?
4,
8,
8,
12.
16, 20.
Okay, but I can go on and on, can't I? Do you agree? Go on and on with multiples.
Numbers never end.
Right, they don't end. So, and I can always keep counting by 4s, can't I? So on number 1, are you looking? Look at your paper, not mine. Look at number 1. They want us to start skip counting by 7s. So Alex, what's the first one when I'm skip counting by 7s?
7.
Yeah, 7. It's easy, right? So 7,
14.
14.
21. 28. 27.
Nope, 28.
32.
30.
29.
No.
31. 7, 14, 21, 28. 34. 35.
35. Very good, Jared. 35.
I almost got
Hey guys, you were supposed to know these last year. We don't have time to go backwards. If you need to go home and ask your mom and dad or grandma and grandpa to help you, say, Mom, I need to write all these 7s down and I need you to make sure I'm getting them right. I'm going to try to count in my head and not look at anything, okay? That's easy. You're at home, you're sitting down for supper, you're getting in the bathtub, you're getting ready for bed. It's easy, right? What about 8s?
8.
8's my first one.
16, 24, 32, 40.
And 40. Very good. You all, Tommy, you all should be able to do this. 9. You know your 9s? Was that the whale one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it.
Zip it. Ready? Ready? Which one? What's the first one?
9.
So 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. Keep going. 54, 63, 72, 81. Okay, so you remember. Good. And so, hey, guys, I know that it kind of seems babyish to think of it like that, but you know what? It's not, because you always remember. Just like with the alligator. I'm 30 years old, and I still remember which number is bigger with the alligators. Who cares, right?
Like big kids do it.
Yes, the big kids do it, huh?
Then it'd be kind of weird if an alligator actually ate someone who was bigger than you.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let's look at this. They're gonna ask us some questions about this table we just made. Okay. So number 4, raise your hand if you know the first. Shh. Raise your hand if you know the first multiple of 9. Jeremy, what do you think?
9.
Yeah, first multiple of 9 is 9. Very good. We always have to start with that number. So Alex is going to tell us on number 5, what's the second multiple of 8?
16.
Right, go to the second and 8. So 16. The first 12 multiples of 7. Holy smoke. Okay. Shh, don't say that. That doesn't sound nice. So they gave us lots of blanks. Okay, so you ready? Let's start. We've got the first 5, right? So 7, separate them with a comma, okay? 14, 21, 28, 35. Who can tell me what's next after 35? Jared, write with us. I'm going to text your mom.
No. 42.
Very good, Brayson. 42. Somebody besides Brayson. Will?
51.
Nope.
49.
49.
Oh, that was 9.
Okay. Don't say this one, Brayson. After 49, Alex, what's next?
54.
Nope.
4 swaggles. 56.
Say it. 56. Very good. 56. No. What, Will?
63.
63. What's next?
70.
70 what?
72.
It's not 72.
73.
70.
70. Is it 7 times 10? 70? So what's that's now I'm at 10. What's the next one, Alex?
77.
Oh, there's 11. One more.
I can't count.
78, 79, 80, 81, 82,
84.
84. Okay, so now, are you ready? What I want you to do, the 7th multiple of 7. What is it?
35.
Count again. 7, Hannah.
How about 49?
I agree. Very good. 49. The 49. Avery, what's the 12th multiple of 7?
It's opposite we just did.
What's the 12th one? We got to this one, right? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So what's the 12th one? Yes, ma'am. Okay. So, what do you think about multiples?
Easy.
Okay, so can somebody... We like skip count. Can somebody tell me the difference in factors? It is. That's exactly what it is. Can somebody tell me the difference in factors and multiples? What do you think, Avery?
Multiples you just skip count and then you have to like figure out like you have to like
Keep counting on. Bryson, what do you think a multiple is?
a multiple is where like you times most of the time.
Yeah.
Factors you usually divide most of the time.
Well, okay, so that's a good way to think of it. Yeah. When what else do you think, Avery?
To find a multiple number multiplied by its whole number starting from 1.
Right, we could start by 1. But so I have a question. You want me to tell you a secret?
What?
I was going to ask you a question, but I want to tell you a secret first. What gets me this? What gets me this answer?
7
7 what?
Times 1.
Okay, so let me get a different color. So this is 7 times 1. Aren't those the factors?
You never use yellow.
What gets me 14? 7 times?
2.
Okay. What gets me 21?
7 times 30.
Right, so aren't these the factors?
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't the factors make up the multiple?
Yes.
Oh, so I have to multiply factors together to get a multiple, right?
So they're basically all in one.
Yeah. How many factors do I have to get an answer? How many of these do I have to get a multiple? Say it.
2.
2. I have to have 2 factors, 7 and 1, to get that multiple, don't I? 7 times 1, 7 times 2, don't I? I can't just say 7 and Avery know all these answers, can I? No, she has to say, okay, well, I have to go in order, right? So do you want 7 times 2? Do you want 7 times 5? What do you want, right? Okay, let's go to your next page.
Number 9.
Is 32 a multiple of 6? Now we got 2 boxes. We could either check yes or no. And then if we check yes, we have to tell it is the blank multiple of 6. Is it the first, the second, the third, okay? Or is it not a multiple, okay? So, I'm going to give you just a second to count by your 6s, okay? Now, I'm going to give you a second, count by your 6s, see if you can get to 32 evenly. Okay? So, if you say yes, raise your hand. If you say no, raise your hand. Some people didn't raise your hand, so I'm fixing to call on you. Hannah, what do you think? Count by 6s. What'd you get to? Zip it. No. Hannah says no. What do y'all think? Okay, so let's count by sixes. Are you ready? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. So I passed it, didn't I?
So
Yes.
that's one.
Okay, so this one is a no. It's not a multiple. So now go to number 10 and you see. Now remember your skip counting. When you skip count with those fingers so we can tell if it's a certain multiple or if it's not. Okay? So count by nines and let's get to 63.
What about? I did it.
Okay, well zip it. Zip it. Okay. Alright, Will, I saw you. Can you count by nines to get to 63?
Yep.
Take that off. Okay, Will said yes. Okay.
9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 50, 46.
Will counted to 63. So we know it is. So Will, how many times did you count?
7.
7. So it is the 7th multiple. That's an H. 7th
Looks like an M.
multiple. That's why I tried to make my stem longer. Okay? So what do you think about those?
I like it.
Not that bad?
I like the 9 one better. Why would we put H's in the ones that...
What?
I put, it says chest mark.
Well,
I said chest mark, not chest mark. I said chest mark.
check mark, whatever.
Well, I'm keeping mine as an X.
Okay, so let's look at 11 and 12. Are you looking with me? Who's going to read my directions? Because honestly, that seems to be a huge problem. Okay? Alex, you get to go ahead.
Use the numbers in the boxes to make your list.
Okay, so I have to use, let me scroll down some. I have to use these boxes to make my multiples of 30. So, is 30 a multiple of 3? Can I count by 3 to get to 30?
Yep.
You should know that one. Easy, right? Yes. 3 times.
Because, seriously, why would they ask?
Well, just to make sure you're on your toes. Okay, what about 84? Can I count by 3 to get to 84?
No.
You want me to show you a secret?
Yeah.
Let's divide and see if they go into it.
So,
How many times can 3 go into 8? Go ahead.
twice.
Twice. Very good, Jeremy. So 2, and that's 6. Quit tapping. 8 minus 6 is 2. Bring down the 4. Can I count by 3 to get to 24?
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah. It's 8.
8. Very good. Don't just say yeah. Okay, guys? We got to count. So it does. If I counted by 3s 28 times, I get 84. Okay, so 84 works. What about 15? Can I count by 3 to get to 15? That's a small one.
Yes.
Yeah. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Right?
Well, we did it in the wrong way. Well, it's the right way to me, dude.
No, we're just going in order. We did 30. We did 84. We did 15. Let's try 63. Can 3 go into 63?
Yes.
I agree. Let's show. Okay. So 3 and 63. How many times can 3 go into 6? Okay, so 2, 3, 6. So bring down my 3. How many times can I count by 3 to get to 3? 1. So right. So if I counted by 3 21 times, I'd get 63. By 56. I don't know. I'm going to have to divide. Okay?
Why did you put 21 down? I double or nothing?
Oh, I put instead of 63, didn't I? Good gracious. Thank you, Bryson. Okay. Hey, zip those lips.
56.
I'm going to erase one of mine. You can go straight down with yours. 3 and 56. Can 3 go into 5?
Yeah. One time.
Once. So then I get 26. Can I count by 3 to get to 26? Not evenly. So that one doesn't work for 3. What 24? Can I count by 3s to get to 24?
Yes.
Yeah, how many times will? 8. Very good. Good job. So I'm going to add a room. I'm just going to write it underneath it. Okay?
Why would you write 8?
I did it again. You write 24. I'm tired today. Okay. So now let's look at our multiples of 8. Can I count by 8 to get to 30?
No.
See?
No, you can't. You can't.
30. No. Okay. So 30, it's 8, 16, 24, 32, 32. Okay, so let's see if 8 can go into 84. If you are talking out loud, you need to stop. Goes in there once, and that's an 8. What about a 4? Can I count by 8 to get to 4? No. What about 15? Can you count by 8 to get to 15?
No.
8, 16. Can you go by 8 to get to 63?
Yes, you can.
What do you think?
No, I know what a band.
Okay, well done. What?
60. Ah,
You
dang
can't
it.
get to
You
it.
got me. I got confused.
No.
8 is 64.
Right, 8 and 8 is 64. Very good, Bryson. What about 56? Yes or no?
Yes.
48, 56. Yeah. So 56 works. What 24?
Yes!
Yeah, we know that one because we've counted a lot past 24, haven't we? Okay?
That's the only one. My caramba. What?
I'm sorry, honey.
My hand is caught in it too.
Okay, so focus. Let's look at 13,
I tape them.
14, and 15. Shh. Let's look at 13, 14, and 15. Are you ready? Trinity. Avery, turn around. Trinity, read the directions for me. Tommy, look at your directions. Jared, look at your directions.
Each shaded area shows some of the
Multiples.
of a number. Write the number in the box to the left of each shaded area.
Okay? So here's what I do. Are you ready? Tommy, pay attention.
I'm listening.
Here's what I do. Oh, man.
Oh,
It's okay. I start and I do the smallest to the biggest. So, what's the smallest one in here?
2.
Okay, so 2. What's next?
4.
Okay, what's next?
6.
Oh, and 8 and 10, right? I'm going to erase this. So, now write yours down. Write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Guys, if I write this down, you should write this down. No, don't write it in the box. Write it out to the side or underneath or something, okay? If I write this down, you should be writing
I
it
don't
down.
have no
It goes in order.
Write it down. Shh. Okay, so what am I counting by?
Twos.
Counting by 2s. So what would my number in the box be? 2. Yeah, 2.
Oh, I get this.
Okay, so let's put these in order.
9,
9,
18,
18,
15,
15,
and then 18,
and then 18,
and then 20, 27, 10.
81. So 9, 15, 18. I think,
Go to 9.
see, those aren't going up by a specific order, are they? Because if I go up here, I added 6. If I go up here, I added 3. If I go up here, I added 9. So there's no specific thing. Can you think of a number that I could count by? That I could get one?
1,
Okay, besides 1.
3, 2.
Okay, look at 15, Alex.
15, 18, 27.
Wait, 5, 5, 5. Is it 5?
No, can you count by 5 to get to 9?
3.
I agree with Bryson.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27.
Oh my gosh.
What about 81?
But well, then divide it, Alex. Could 81? Could 3 go into 81? How many times could I count by 3 to get to 8?
2.
And that's a 6. So 2. Bring down my 1. Shh. If y'all don't stop interrupting me. How many times can I count by 3 to get to 21?
7.
7. Very good, Bryson. So 7. So there may not always be a pattern, okay? So I agree. Very good, Bryson. 3. Okay? So the last one, 15. I'm going to write mine down here. I'm going to start with the smallest, go to the biggest. Shh, don't, guys. Now, when they give you multiples, they're not going to say, or they're not going to give you the first, second, third, and fourth. They're not going to give you the easiest ones, okay? They're going to give you some that are bigger, like 49 and 63, where you have to actually think about it. Hold on, Alex. I'll call on you, okay?
Okay.
So, who, if you don't quit playing with those, who can tell me, besides Alex, what I can count by and get all of these different numbers? Okay, good, Bryson. Bryson knows. Alex knows. Who else knows?
What about 7?
Did I say call out the answer? Were you going to say 7, Alex?
Yeah.
I was 2.
And
Okay.
number 1.
Stop.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say 2 answers.
Well, don't say 1 because one's not. We're not doing the 1.
I was gonna say 7.
Thank
I was
you.
thinking about 2,
But then you saw the 21
yeah.
and the 49 and the 63. We can't do that. Okay. So sometimes you have to think about other things. Okay. Let's see. How much time we got left?
Like 10 minutes.
We got like 5 minutes left.
10 minutes.
Cell 46. No. 5 minutes. Cell 46.
When do we leave?
I think.
We can do last pages.
I think we are going to do.
I think Trey has the 10
Good.
Alex. Okay. We're gonna do page 29.
I think that we are going to do. You are going to do page 29 only for homework. 16 and 17, and that way you can go ahead and do. Yes,